Hello, people of the internet. I am James Phoenix, and this is the final countdown. No, we're not going to do that.
We're counting down, so get hyped!
Okay, then.
We're not supposed to be doing this. We're not supposed to be jazzed up for Jim's
I don't know.
No.
little
thing. Yeah, okay. So joining me is Mojo Rawley on crack, aka Chriz the Mole.
Hello, darlings of the interwebs.
Okay.
Excuse me for bringing emotion to your podcast of countdowns.
And Anastasia Lazerbeam.
Hey.
Hi. All right. So
recreated entirely in tofu.
Okay then.
She's not, but still, I don't even know what that would mean.
I don't know. But anyway, sticking with our theme this year, 2018, is our year of heroes, as you've been watching the final countdown thus far. The heck?
What?
It was a mirror.
Mole's holding up a mirror.
What I should do is hold it up there, but then it doesn't show up on camera. So I hold it there, it would show you. If I show it there, it's the webcam.
I can see. Hey, it's me in the mirror.
Ah, it's horrifying.
Now you have to suffer like the rest of us.
Funny. Anyway, we're going to count down the top 5 hero songs today. These are songs either by or about heroes, and that's heroes, not superheroes. So it can be a hero in something that is not necessarily.
But it's not just about, and yeah, it has to be from a like.
It has to be from an official release.
Yeah, like supporting of that hero.
Yes, an official release for so like Ozzy Osbourne's Iron Man would not count, for example.
One of them would count. To be fair, the Iron Man songs. It's not on my list, but it would count.
Yeah. Okay.
Only because they used it in the movie Iron Man.
That's true.
One of the Iron Man songs, but the one in the Iron Man movie would count.
Right.
The other ones would.
Because it has to be from an official release, and yeah, that's about it. So, per the usual, we will start what is on my screen going from left to right, so that when we get to the end, I can take us right to the outro. So, starting us off at number 5 will be Anastasia Lazerbeam.
All right. So I have "Go the Distance" by Michael Bolton in the Hercules movie.
Nice.
It's awesome.
It is.
More Michael Bolton later when we get to the tale of Captain Jack Sparrow. No.
I wish that was an official release. Fair enough. Yeah, that is an excellent song. Hercules is a great movie. Of course. Now, did Michael Bolton actually sing it in the movie, or was that the character's voice actor? I'm not sure.
It's the one in the movie.
Michael Bolton didn't sing it for the movie, but he did release it as part of the soundtrack for it, like some of the Elton John ones where they got redone by the characters.
Right. Okay. I think he probably did it over the end credits too. Fair enough.
Yeah, it would still count because it's an official soundtrack.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough. Excellent. Mole, you're number 5.
My number 5 is what I would call one of the most ironic hero songs.
Okay.
Oh, I just can't wait to be king. And because the whole song is him singing about what an arrogant king he's going to be and how much he wants to be king. Then, spoilers, if you haven't seen The Lion King, he technically inherits the kingdom after his dad has a trip or accident at work. And basically, yeah, he gets everything he wanted. And then he goes into hiding.
Because he's a pussy.
He goes into hiding. I haven't seen the film for years. I think it was something to do with his taxes didn't stack up.
Something like that.
No, obviously everyone knows what happened with Lion King, but yeah, it's a case of he sings the whole song about I just can't wait to be king, and the visuals when it happened on the screen as well, which I thought about that with some of the songs as well because it's when they happened. It's fucking fantastic. I love I just can't wait to be king because it looks so animating wise differently to the rest of the movie with some of the bright colors, and it's an awesome song.
It is. It is. Alrighty. On to me.
Oh, yeah, number 5, Jim.
Indeed. Yeah. So number 5, and I know Mole will know this. I don't know if Stacey will, because I don't know if she's seen it. Let me see. I turned the brightness down on this phone. I hope it's visible. We're gonna find out. And there we go. Yeah.
Yeah,
That
Shrek
is-
the musical.
That's Shrek the Musical, and it's the song "Who I'd Be," which is, if my memory serves me correctly, the Act 1 finale.
It might be. I have the DVD of that, and I've got the official like digital version of that. I love Shrek the musical. I really do. I just can't remember how it's structured act wise because it doesn't tell me. But I mean, just
Right.
like I just watch it as a whole thing. It's wonderful. I love the little puppet of Gingerbread Man.
That is really good. Yeah, I watched it. It's on our Netflix over here, so I watched it off of Netflix a while back.
Yeah. It's also bad, I'll admit, but during that film, I spent a long portion of the film wondering, how are they animating that gingerbread man? And then I realized, wait, there's a guy in black stood behind him at all times. Clearly, he's a puppeting him. Oh, okay. I was like,
Thought it was
I
just a
hadn't looked-
ninja.
I hadn't looked for like the secret stuff like that. I was looking just at the puppet. I was thinking it's got to be like an animatronic, like a cool little effect. And I was like overthinking it. I was like, oh no, it's the dude behind him.
Yep.
But that
Yes.
musical's great.
And it's a great musical. Yes, the song "Who I'd Be." It is, again, if memory serves, the Act 1 finale, and it takes place at a point where after Shrek and Donkey have rescued Fiona, and on the first night, Fiona has reclused herself into a nearby cave because obviously she doesn't want them to know she turns into an ogre at night because curse. And Donkey there over here asks Shrek, about dreams and about if you could be anything, what would you be? Who would you be? And Donkey just makes some kind of a jokey thing about who he would be or what he would be. And Shrek goes into the song singing about how, of course, he would be a hero, and how all the things that he would do. He would wear shining armor. He would save a damsel. People would love him. All the things that he can't do or thinks he can't do because he's an ogre. For those that haven't seen it, the musical near the beginning goes into more detail about Shrek's background and about being hated as an ogre and all that sort of thing. So it has a bit more of an oomph than it would if you're going straight from the movie. But it is a really good song, and it really kind of shows you Shrek's inner feeling about who he really wants to be. And so you understand by the end of the movie when it happens that he really he was that the whole time. He just didn't know it.
Yep.
And that's really cool.
Yeah, the musical is awesome. Like with Lion King and a lot of the other ones, the film is just better.
That's fair.
But the play, when you watch it, with the Shrek play, it's one of the only ones I watch. I'm like, okay, it's different enough to the film while still trying to be like it enough. I'm like, okay, I actually like what they've done here, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it worked out because they did remove a lot of the well-known pop songs from the movie, like Smash Mouth All Star and whatnot. They did work in some interesting songs. For example, we get to see a little bit more of Fiona in the tower and what her life was like, and we get to learn a little bit more about the background of Lord Farquaad and who he was before he became the ruler of Duloc. So I think it's cool that they expanded on some character backstory.
Yep. And if it helps you, he is played by a guy on his knees.
He is.
Yeah.
But the back of him is like the giant cape goes over his knees, so he looks tiny.
It works really well. All right, Stacey, number 4.
All right.
She
My
went
number
with
4.
Fantastic Four.
Fantastic Four.
No. I went with The Bells of Notre Dame. That's a good song. It's a really good entrance to the world but all the mysteriousness of the Hunchback, and it's really fun.
Is it bad? I'm just watching a cat in the tower.
No, I was doing that. I was doing that before. You missed before we went in the air. Her other cat was up there taking a bath right before we went on the air.
Mhm.
Hi, Rorschach.
Sorry, the cat distracted me. Yeah, Pew said something about Herbie's song from Fantastic Four.
Yeah, something like that.
No,
The Bells of Notre Dame.
you did. Which that's fair.
Bells of Notre Dame. That's a really good song. All right. Mole, number 4.
Number 4, and this is why I was quiet during Pew's number 5.
Nice.
I went with the one that was the actor in the movie singing it, because I love that song. It's one of the most inspirational hero songs in a Disney film, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And it's got the big oomph to it. And ironically, the Michael Bolton one's way cooler to listen to. But for some reason, I just like him they're singing it.
Mhm.
Like, I love the Elton John's "Can You Feel the Love Tonight," but whenever I listen to it, I have to hear the actual voice actors.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can agree with that. All right, and I'm gonna go right ahead and just let me get this here. I'm gonna go right ahead and just continue on from there, because my number 4 it's also Go the Distance. What the hell was that?
What was what?
What the hell was that?
It's Bob Ross.
I randomly have that just for the sole purpose of holding it up when Jim wasn't looking.
Nice. We're just gonna paint a little bush right there. That'll be our little secret. Anyway, as I was saying, yes, I also gave it to Go the Distance from Hercules, a number 4 there. And I agree. I agree with Mole. I think as much as Michael Bolton one is really good because he's obviously a really good singer. The one in the movie is the one that you're first exposed to, and as a kid you're used to hearing. So it's the one that's always stuck with me as just being as inspirational. I'm gonna make this journey, whatever it takes, because I know that I'm strong enough to do it, and it's a great message and just a really well done song, both music wise and the animation that goes with it. I can go the distance. I'll find my way. And the weirdest thing about that, was not long ago we were at the movie theater, the one in Chester nearby here, and what did we go see? I think it was Black Panther actually. Did you see Black Panther? No, you saw Black Panther later, right, Pew?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was me and my other 2 friends went and saw Black Panther, and the movie ended, and we sat till the end credits to see the post-credit scene, obviously, because it's a Marvel movie. And then right after the whole thing ended, and then it started playing Go the Distance. And I'm like, this oddly fits.
Not really. He's more Lion King than Hercules.
Well, if you want to be stereotypical about it.
That's not stereotypical.
I mean, they're both from Africa.
True.
They're both cats.
Also true.
Both their dads die.
Tragically.
Accurate.
Both were featured in Marvel movies before Black Panther.
Yeah. All right.
And I know Jim's thinking I was lying with that. In which one was it? It might be the Avengers. It might just been the Avengers. All across the boardwalk was Lion King the musical posters all along the row.
Nice.
Like too much to the point people like that's too obnoxious, Disney.
That's true. And technically you could say it twice because Donald Glover is playing Simba in the upcoming live-action Lion King movie, and he plays the character that is Miles Morales' uncle in Spider-Man: Homecoming. So
Donald Glover's doing a lot of stuff, isn't he?
he is. Donald Glover's awesome.
I mean, at the same time.
Yeah.
He is, including a cancelled Deadpool TV show.
Including a canceled Deadpool cartoon, it's true. All right, anyway, let's take it back over to Pew for number 3.
All right, number 3 is the original Scooby-Doo theme song by Larry Marks.
Nice. I did not think of Scooby-Doo.
Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you?
Zoinks.
Jinkies.
Did you say jinkies or kinkies?
No, I said jinkies.
Whatever makes you go.
Okay, kinkies is her catchphrase in the Rule 34 version.
But the original Scooby-Doo theme, I do love that song.
It is a great song.
So, it hypes you up. It sums up beautifully the TV shows they're going. And when they talk about we got a mystery to solve, and you see them running from various monsters. I'm not sure if they were all ones from the actual show, or if they were like some shows do where they just make it an animation. I can never remember which one that was because they might have done that and then included them later. I can't remember, but I still love that. I still love that Scooby-Doo intro.
Yep.
It is a good intro. Honorable mention to What's New Scooby-Doo, which is also a good song. Mole number 3.
My next song has a villain singing in it.
Oh.
But only for one sentence.
Okay.
Well, technically I think it's like 2. And it's at
Fair
the
enough.
end of the song.
Okay.
Walk Through the Fire from the Buffy musical. Where it's the whole cast of Buffy singing the song, and they're just basically Buffy singing about how she's completely numb and dead inside at this point. Spike singing about how he's got the hots for Buffy, and he thinks she's laughing at him for not being in love with him. You've got Giles in the group singing about wanting Buffy to be on her own, but then realizing actually she kind of needs us. We should probably save her so she doesn't end up dead. And then for a couple of lines, you have the demon who made them all sing lines, but his lines tie into other people's lines that they then say over each other. But I love that song. I also love Spike's moral dilemma in that song. How about you, Pew?
Yes.
When you hear it, when Spike's like, first he'll save her. What was it? First he'll save her and I'll kill her. No, what was it? First he'll kill her, then I'll save her. And he's like, no, first I'll kill her, save her, then I'll kill her. And you're like, okay, that's cool. He's like singing about he's just gonna kill her.
Fascinating.
But it is cool. And yes, if you notice, most of mine I've tried to include a video from the actual song itself. That's literally from the song when she touches the fire.
Nice.
And it freezes her, as she says in the line.
Very cool. All right, my turn. I went with an old school classic on this one.
I know which song this is.
Do you?
It's clearly going to be, he's a planeteer, you can be one too. Saving the world is the thing
to do. No, but that's
clearly.
Not clearly, no.
I could tell by your smug, self-righteous face, you son of a bitch.
So funny.
And hurtful for no reason, because it's clearly not that song.
It is, clearly not. No, I went with the always classic Spider-Man song. Spider-Man does whatever a spider can. Spins his webs and his size.
Which one?
Leaves just like
remember what we
look
said.
Out. I know.
Yeah, but you're going way too far with the singing.
Here comes the Spider-Man. Okay. Yes, the Spider-Man theme song, because it's a classic because it's generally known among comic fans that because of the Marvel fan club, most of the Marvel superheroes had theme songs back in the early days. But the Spider-Man one is the one that stuck around the most and most people have heard of.
Which one? The 90s, 1960s?
I'm going to say, time out. I disagree.
Okay.
It is really popular and it is a great theme song. But the comic theme song most people know the most is Batman, Batman.
It's accurate, but I explicitly said Marvel.
I mean, you went, but it's the song known mostly by comic fans, is what you said, not Marvel comic fans.
I said a lot of the Marvel heroes had theme songs back in the day because of the Marvel fan club, but this is the one most remembered by comic fans of those Marvel songs. I apologize if that was not clear.
Yes, there we go.
Because obviously the Batman song is more well known from the TV show.
So is this the 90s version, 1960s version? Which version of the theme song is it?
The original. He's going with the original.
I was going with the original. I wasn't aware there was a difference.
Okay.
Other than the person performing it, obviously.
Okay.
Yeah, and one of them has it slightly more up tempo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Well, I like the original song because it's just classic, and Spider-Man is awesome. So I go with that. All right, Stacey, number 2.
All right. My number 2 was the 1960s Batman theme. Batman.
Never heard of it.
Yeah,
I like
iconic
that song.
and I love it, and it's just super fun.
It is. I would argue that's one of the 2 most iconic songs for superheroes.
Mm-hmm.
Second one I would say would be Superman's. From the live action movie, but obviously we couldn't include it, no words with boom, no.
Yeah.
Even though as a kid, on the dun dun dun, you always used to say Superman.
Yeah,
Even
most
though it
people
was
did.
never had, even though it wasn't in there. But I love that song and the opening.
It is a good song. All right, Mole, number 2.
I think Pew's seen this, which is why it's funnier.
Okay.
This is a song from a hero,
Okay.
Captain Hammer.
Fuck yeah! I was
When he
thinking him to the.
Everybody's a hero in their own way, and it's such a dick about it. Like people, like one of the lines is everyone has villains they must fight, but they're not as cool as mine. And you're like, what the hell's wrong with you? And he's like, yeah, but like you show me all the different muscles I can flex, and he starts going on, and he's just doing it as an excuse to flex his arms. It's not, and he's like, you got to bash in minds, and you're like, what the hell's wrong with you? But I love him, Captain Hammer.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Very cool. Very cool.
And it's funny because technically he's the villain of the story in a certain way because we're following the villain and the villain's technically the hero, but he is the hero of the story because, yeah, he is the hero. They even say he is a hero.
Very easy cosplay for anyone who may be going to a convention and wanted to cosplay but not spend a ton of money. Boom.
It's true.
So people should get off their asses and totally do it if they want to do one and don't have any excuses.
Yeah.
Although if you're talking to Jim, there's one problem with that. He has a mustache.
I was actually talking to multiple people.
Okay, I was gonna say if you were talking to Jim, he has no mustache, so Jim would have to shave his mustache,
I would.
or at least paint its skin color.
Yeah. One of the two.
But yeah, Captain Hammer. Everybody's a hero. Dr. Horrible's sing-along blog. People should check that out today.
Very cool.
I love that. I love that sing-along blog.
That is very entertaining. All right. So that brings over to number 2 for me. All right. And, you know, I already knew what number 1 was going to be, and I got torn between 2 of them for number 2 because the other one I wasn't sure about including, but I think I went with this one because I thought it was a better option. I went with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Okay.
Stop. Yeah, I don't remember that song. And remind me, Pew, never to do a countdown of songs again.
Yeah.
I'm officially refusing after this.
That's fair. But just I know for you it was Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles.
Yeah, that was the joke I was making.
But yeah, that's one of the first really catchy hero theme songs that I heard when I was a little kid because obviously the show came out the year I was born. So I just remember that show earlier on. That was just such a catchy theme song. Like you couldn't meet a kid in our generation that doesn't know that song in its entirety by heart. So I think it's certainly worth mentioning because the Turtles are just iconic heroes in their own right, and their song is awesome. To the point that they chose to maintain as much of the originality as they could while still adapting it for modern audiences with the more recent 2012 Turtle series.
The 2003 song was better.
That was also a good song. I have not heard the song for the new incarnation. I'm not sure if that's any good.
It is.
I haven't seen any of the new one yet.
Yeah, nor have I. Alrighty. Now let's bring it down to our number 1s.
All right, my number 1 is something that people like. If you feel things in your heart when it's played, you feel it, like right here.
Okay.
Okay, it is the original Pokemon theme song.
Okay.
Even in like the very first 3 words, I want to be, and just there, everyone knows. Like, holy shit, my heart right there. I'm getting all the feels, just right there. You know it. Everyone knows exactly what you're playing, what song you're doing, and then some sort of rave will start.
I do love the original song. And when they changed the song, like the next season, I was like, no.
The fucking Johto song is terrible.
And they changed the song, and then they replaced Brock with someone who has eyes, and I'm like, no.
It was like a self-help thing. Like, try to catch as much as you can, and it's shit, and it's awful.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You want to be the master of Pokemon? You have the heart to be number one.
Yep.
We all live in
In a
Pokemon
Pokemon
world. God, that was garbage.
Yeah. Obviously the original one is the best, but I also kind of like the Diamond and Pearl theme song. I don't know why.
what that is.
Yeah, Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, we can save the world, Pokemon. I don't know. It's catchy. Anyway, fair enough.
Sounds super catchy.
Mm. Well, if you're gonna say, although I own the soundtrack to the first Pokemon movie, if you're gonna sing the Pokemon song, you should do the full version with the additional verses that aren't usually normally used on the show.
Yes, I agree. It's the additional verses.
Yes. Cool. Mole, number one.
My number one. And this was a harder one, but I was like, yes, it does count because it was used in an official thing as well, and they did get the licensing from DC to use it.
Okay.
Superman, It's Not Easy by Five for Fighting.
Ah.
Great song, and it was used in Smallville. First time I heard it, ironically, was when I bought the Smallville Season 1 soundtrack. So, yeah, it does count. But yeah, it's great where he's talking about, like, Superman's more than just a bird or a plane or any of this. And it's like, if I talk about, even though Superman has all these great, massive powers, it's still a struggle for him to be a hero and always be expected to do the right thing. Which you don't hear a lot of people do. Most people, when they sing songs about superheroes or something, it's just like, yeah, look how awesome they are. Or, look how much power they've got. This was more the moral dilemma of it, and it's a great song. I like it. People need to listen to that.
Fair enough.
Boom. Over to Jim for MMPR.
See, Mole knows me well. That's right. I threw a comic cover up here for the sake of the image because the name of the comic happens to be also the name of the song. If this thing would stop, there we go. You still be there. You go. There you go. There. Let's go Power Rangers.
Why would you ruin it?
What?
You could have used a picture of MMPR, the theme song, and people would be like, oh my god, yes, I'm way more nostalgic. But instead, you used a comic, which is way worse than anything Power Rangers has done for MMPR.
The comic's the only good thing going for MMPR right now.
That's because it's not going right now, but the TV show.
Power Rangers in general.
The comics are garbage compared to regular comics.
Well, fair enough, but the comics are still the best thing going for Power Rangers right now with the whole Shadow Grid arc.
As a whole is shit, so it's comparison.
Yeah, the bar's not exactly really high right now.
Still really good. Anyway.
That's like saying, hey, Shawn Michaels is included in the best of the Great Khali's matches. It's the best of the Great Khali's matches.
Fair enough.
Congratulations, Pew. You're the most attractive person in the Burns ward.
Yeah.
That doesn't help. No, you're not setting the bar high.
well, the art is really nice, if nothing else.
It's not.
Anyway, yes, the Go-Go Power Rangers theme song, of course. I was right around the same time as Turtles. I can't remember which one I heard first, but Power Rangers stuck with me way more. Obviously, I'm a huge Power Rangers fan. Anybody who's ever seen any of our videos knows that. And so the iconic Go-Go Power Rangers theme song just had to be included. Honorable mention to the extended version that's from the movie, but over the TV show was short, sweet, to the point. It only had a few words.
An honorable mention to Samurai and all the other ones that have reused it.
That too. Yeah. And honorable mention the fact they did bring it back for that movie that came out last year.
That's not an honorable mention.
Well, they at least brought the song back. It was one of the things they did right for the movie.
They used it in such an inappropriate time.
They used it when the Zords were charging out. It was awesome.
Yeah, when we were meant to be taking her seriously as a threat. And you're like, okay, we're supposed to be taking this scene as a threat, and then they have music that doesn't match the theme or the tone of this film.
It's supposed to be like, or something like that, like, oh, holy shit. But then
it's like, for example, and even if you say the film's good, it's like, for example, how awesome is the movie The Dark Knight? Pew?
Amazing.
When Batman runs towards Joker, if they started playing Batman. Exactly, that's my point. It just doesn't work. Like, just including it, because yeah, nostalgia doesn't really work.
That would have disrupted literally everything.
Well, I think it worked in that movie purely because it was that upbeat moment of, yeah, we're coming together, we're going to do this, we're going into battle. I think it fit.
When they don't look, act, or sound anything like Power Rangers, and they deliberately try to make it grounded and realistic with how it looks, and then they play a song that's way over the top.
Regardless, I enjoyed it. You're not going to change my mind.
Like, I don't know, anything that fucking has more Power Rangers on it.
Yeah, because I'm a Power Rangers fan. I don't care. I'm there to enjoy it. I'm not there because it's good.
You see that? I'll leave that up to the audience to see if that makes sense.
That's not. Yeah, I would make the case that's not a fan. That's fanboys, and they're worse.
Yeah. I enjoy it. It's good to me. Other people disagree. That's fair enough. Everybody's entitled to an opinion. But yes, the Go-Go Power Rangers theme song was my number one.
Yay!
All right. So that brings us to the end of our little run through for this week. I want to take one moment to give an honorable mention to the Darkwing Duck theme song. I was going to use it, but didn't make the list. Any other honorable mentions?
No.
When there's trouble, you know who to call.
Yes. Teen Titans. That works. I will agree on that.
And even the condensed Teen Titans Go version, where they just took the TI.
They did. Alrighty. So, speaking of Teen Titans, make sure you stay tuned to join us tomorrow when we do a review of the first season of Teen Titans Go.
Woo!
In time for when it's Teen Titans Go to the movies.
Precisely.
So looking forward to that film.
Indeed. So stay tuned for that. And then, of course, be sure to stay tuned for next weekend. I'm not sure what we're doing on Saturday yet because we're going to have a meeting about that. But definitely stay tuned next Sunday when it is, of course, WrestleMania. For those of you wrestling fans out there.
Yep.
So, with that, this has been the final countdown for the month of March. We'll see you next time, folks. Peace.